Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing today? So, welcome to the Real Estate Night School. Yes, the Real Estate Night School. So, today is Wednesday. So, every Wednesday we talk about. Oh, sorry, today is Tuesday. Sorry, today is Tuesday. So, every Tuesday we talk about the real estate business. It has been a very busy day for me. So, mixing up the days already and all of that. So every Tuesday we talk about the real estate business, and starting from today, I'm starting a new series about the real estate business. So, and thank you all for the feedback. We've been getting a whole lot of feedback, and people have been commending us that, oh, thank you very much. The lectures have been very, very interactive, have been very, very useful. So yesterday I announced that from Monday going forward, every 9 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and uh, our classes end on Fridays now. So going forward is going to be Monday to Friday. So that's going to be our classes going forward. So yesterday we talked about the real estate marketplace, which was on a Monday, and today being Tuesday, we are talking about the real estate business. So tomorrow, Wednesday, we'll be looking at the land investment, real estate land investment. So we just try to break it down to different aspects of real estate so that every school has curriculum, right? So that's the curriculum that we're going to be using for now. So until any other thing change, of course, we are also open to corrections, we are open to new ideas, we are open to a whole lot of stuff. So thank you very much. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you for coming back, subscribe, hit the like button, comment, let's get feedback. It's very, very important to us. And if you are watching on Facebook, share, friend, like any other thing that you do on Facebook. So do that with us. Okay, today I'm going to be starting on there are three main categories of people when it comes to the real estate. Um, there are three main categories of people. Who are these people? Number one, you have the regulator, which is government. Government regulates real estate in most territories of the world, most countries, the government regulate the real estate business. Number two, you have the real estate business owners, the people that do the real estate business. And so this Tuesday series is going to concentrate more on that. And who gives the business owners life? It is the real estate customers, which are sometimes you can call them investors, sometimes you can call them investors, customers, and all of those things. So those are the all consumers in any case. So these are three critical people in any real estate. Of course, it can be more than depending on the territory that you have. So, but three critical when it comes to real estate. And for anybody that is going into the real estate sector, um, there are ways you can go into the real estate sector. So it depends on the kind of um, it depends on the kind of uh, or depend on the aspect of the real estate that you want to go into. So I think that would be a better use of word. So it depend on uh, aspect of real estate that you want to go into. So I'm concentrating tonight basically on those that want to do the real estate business. Okay, those that want to do the real estate business, and you might be wondering what aspect of the real estate business am I talking about? We are going to be concentrating and focusing more and on how you can make money from this real estate business fast, fast, sharp money. Of course, there are things you need to do. So those are the things that we're going to be concentrating more on tonight. So thank you for joining us once again. So, what are the ways you can go into real estate? I'm going to start um, anywhere we stop today. We'll continue next week Tuesday. So let's get started. So number one is as a regulator. Of course, I mentioned government. So government is in the business of making money too from real estate. A lot of people don't often know that, especially when it comes to real estate, it's one of the huge way government make a whole lot of money. I mean, look at the free trade zone area. The land Dangote bought, I think Dangote paid Lagos state government. Of course, I'm very sure Federal will get some part of that money, 500 million US dollars. That land alone, of course, is huge, about over 2,000 hectares, if I'm correct. So these are some of the things that um, you need to understand because government are key regulators when it comes to real estate. So you are doing construction, you pay for LABSCA, you pay for this, you pay assessment, real estate tax, real estate. You are making money. You are in the business of making money. You understand? And one of the beautiful things is that as individuals too, you can decide that okay, that's the sector you want to go and play in. You can actually decide. You can decide that that's the sector you want to play in. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. So it's one of the ways you can play in the real estate sector. Like we are going to be looking at other ways too. So and for some governments too, they employ the service of individuals. Yeah, they actually employ the service of individual or agency to help them in this revenue collection. So they outsource it. So I think um, in Lagos State, I think there's a consultant that helps in whatever way of collecting tax and thereabouts. I think Alpha Beta and all of this, even though controversial, but these are the realities in place. So it's the same way when it comes to government regulatory. I mean, it's a global practice. It's not unique to Nigeria only. So they employ the service of even in fighting wars, government employ private contractors. And one of the popular ones is the war that's currently going on between Russia and Ukraine. There's a Wagner group. If you can Google them. I mean, these groups are massive, massive groups. So regulatory business is huge. Regulatory business is huge when it comes to real estate, from land processing and all of those things. Even under regulatory business, there are aspects you can decide to go into. Yes, there are aspects you can decide to go into, even under the regulatory business. There are aspects you can decide to go into. So be creative about it. Be creative about it. Don't limit it to how would I put it? Don't just limit it to just it's a government thing. No, you can develop a proposal, you can sue a group for in the real estate sector, develop a proposal, partner with if government is going to make money and going to make it a better environment, a more conducive environment for the real estate sector, government will buy into it. And if you are not, I mean, government can even make you a special advisor and all of those things. So these are some of the things that happen. One of the ways you can play into the real estate sector as a regulator. So okay, let me just quickly touch on that and leave it. Number two way you can play in the real estate sector is as a developer. Yes, and that's quite popular. It's quite glamorous and all of those things. Yes, it's popular, glamorous. You see them, oh, these are big boys, real estate sector, big boys, and all of those things. Yes, you can play as a developer, you can play as a developer in the real estate space. So, what basically you do is to come up with concept, look at the needs, you get land and do a whole lot of things, you bring the infrastructure, you accommodate all the risk. That's one area, one thing that developers face. Developer literally accommodate all the risk. There's no sharing of risk. Developers usually accommodate all of it. So that's one of the ways you can actually play in the real estate sector. So as a developer, it's glamorous. It's one of the ways you can decide to go through that. Somebody will say, there's a lot of money too. Of course, there's a lot of money. But it comes with its own risk. It comes with its own challenges. It comes with a lot of stuff too. So you can play in that aspect too. So another ways you can play in the real estate sector is in the construction space. Construction is wide. Yeah, vertical construction and there's horizontal construction. So it depends. Are you doing civil work that is vertical or you are doing a civil work that is horizontal? So please, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back shortly.
Welcome to Life Page, where we turn your housing dreams into a reality. Join the elated residents of our beautiful orange apartment in Ogba Ikeja as we bring you a new level of living. Orange Apartments Ogba is more than just a home. It is a vibrant community that fosters social connectivity and offers a business opportunity. This project is incredibly popular and is now completely sold out. Our mission is to develop 1 million homes.
Okay, welcome back. Sorry, I had to turn off my alarm. So that's construction is key because that's what gives life to ideas. So in the real estate space, you have the contractors, whether they are vertical or horizontal contractor, whether you play in all those sectors. You have the civil engineer, you have the land surveyor, you have the architect, the man that put all your dreams into reality. You have the land surveyor, you have the quantity surveyor, you have the guy that does BOQ, quantity surveyor, yes. Then you have the estate surveyors, you have the valuers, you have all these people that play, you have the builders, you have the mechanical engineers, you have the electrical engineers. It's massive. So a lot of people play under the construction and it's quite massive. It's quite massive, and it's an area that you can continually play in. It's quite massive. It's quite massive, and it's one area that you can continually play. So it depends. It depends on because construction requires some measure of specialization. So for instance, now you can't say you study maths and statistics and you want to start doing civil engineering. it's literally not possible. So it requires some level of specialization that you need to have. So and also one area in construction that probably does not need specialization. I met a guy, and let me share his story as I round up today. Like I said, any of our video, we don't want it to be more than 15 minutes, so that it will be easy for people to watch. Okay, uh, so the guy, um, he shared his story, very interesting story. And his story is that all he does is that he helps you get workers, and his workers will not steal. So his selling point is that see, I'll get you workers, I'll get you laborers, and the laborers will not steal. And I look at it, I said, yes. So because a lot of people are looking for trustworthy people. So how will you get there? If you need 100, we'll get it for you. They'll do a good job and they will not steal. They'll do a good job and they will fast. That still is the main thing. So they call him the foremost foreman. Not learned though. I don't think he has a school certificate. The foremost foreman. So it's very interesting that because real estate is so. And I asked him, how did you become this and all of that? I said actually he was a carpenter. That he was a carpenter, and the fact that he was a carpenter, he works on site and we see that a lot of people steal things for no reason, for stealing it and all of those things. And there was a particular project that after he finished his carpentry job, the owner of the project told him that, say, can you help me to supervise some of these things? And he supervised, and during the period of supervision, the work were getting done faster, and the materials were not being used as much as they were being used before. I mean, used in quotes. So the guy, uh, the owner said, "Guy, what the no? I just did this, I did this, I did this." So invariably, all my materials have been stolen all this while. So the guy just said, "Oh, so don't worry, what it so he started using it from one side to the other, from one side to the other, from one side." So the man told his friend, and the volume referrals. That's a powerful thing when it comes to real estate. Your name and referrals started coming in from everywhere. He said, now he can't even remember the last time he hammered a nail, but he has jobs. In fact, he's always busy. He's always busy. When you need him, you give him. So people say, can we have people like you? You get so in case you are playing in this sector and you are not getting business, construction sector in Nigeria is massive, huge, huge. Let me use the word huge. So you are not supposed to be out of job. But probably just need to tweak some stuff and all of this thing. So in case you have any question, you need anything, area to clarify, any area of clarification and all of those things, all you just need to do is go to the comment section and drop your question. So you drop your question, drop if they have probably a stock somewhere and all of this thing, just drop your question and I will be able to reach out to you or reach out to the number that I'll be scrolling. So you can just chat me up 08075343090. Just chat me up, chat only, WhatsApp only. Then we can get talking. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you staying tuned, watching from the beginning to the end. And that will be all for tonight. See you again next week, Tuesday, on this series of the real estate business. However, tomorrow we're going to be talking about markets. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. Bye for now.